They're going to come up, they're going to share a little bit about their faith journey. Now I want you guys to give Rachel, Jess and Hay a massive round of applause as they come up. As they come in and explain what's going to happen, I am going to try use a microphone which is not tangled up. This is a lot harder than you think. I'm going to use this microphone. And I'm going to ask you guys a question, and they're just going to answer based on their experiences. And I would just love if you guys would just listen to their stories as they share some of them with you guys. So, while this mic here it is, it's on. These are your friends, your peer groups, your students' stories. Not your students, you're not teachers. My students' stories. Here we go. Seems a little bit formal.
Yeah.
But I guess since you're on my left, Jet, can you share with us when you first started believing in God?
Alright, I can do that. I was brought up in a Christian family, so believing in God was always something that I always knew God, but I only really seriously started believing in God about 3 years ago at a different youth group. A bit awkward. And it was actually at Mount Pleasant, and it was an Easter service on a Friday night. And what they did is they had this big, this is going to sound a bit weird, they had a big screen and a massive red light shining on that screen. And behind it, they had people acting in that screen. And it looked cool. And because it was Easter, they had the Jesus dying on the cross thing. And it kind of hit me. I was like, whoa, this stuff is pretty serious. And so I kind of gave my life to Christ that day.
Yeah! Awesome, thanks, Jeff. Same question, Tanya. When did you first start believing in God? Your turn.
Okay, well, I'm kind of coming from the same place as Jet. I was always brought up in a Christian family, and going to church every Sunday, it was kind of a routine. So after a while, it was a bit of a tradition. It started to become something that I didn't really look forward to. And when I was about 14, I started to realise that there was no one to tell me what was right or wrong. I had to put those boundaries for myself. So I decided it was time to set my own boundaries, and by this time I wasn't acting very Christian at all. So I decided to speak to Nick about it. I think that was in year 9. And he said something that kind of blew my mind up. He said, being a Christian isn't something your parents can choose for you. It's not something that your friends can decide. It's a decision that you have to make for yourself. So I guess tonight it's whether you're raised in a Christian family or whether your friends are all Christian, if you don't believe in it yourself and you don't take those steps to better your faith with God, there's not much to say that you're a Christian.
Woo! You're going to guess, Rachel, same question. When did you first start believing in God?
Alright, well, when I was 3 years old, I think it really happened, which is, I know, very young. Everyone's like, wow, that's crazy. But my mum came in one night and just told me that Jesus loved me and that he wanted to save me from all the bad things I did. And she prayed with me, and that's my first memory. Yeah. So, and yeah, that's when I started believing in God, but that was just the start of a long decision and long journey to start following God, and it's become more and more serious after that.
But fun, yeah? Fun journey?
Yeah.
Oh, she smiles at me and laughs awkwardly. Thanks for that, Rachel. Hey, this question is for Jess, a different thought train. Is there any one person that has really encouraged you during your faith journey? And if there is a person, how? You might have picked up good plan in this question. Go ahead.
Sorry to do this to you, Nick, but there is one person. It's not you. Most of you go to Kerry, so just chuck your hand up if you know Mr. Watson. Everyone's like, yeah, Watter's a pretty awesome guy. And so I presume a lot of you know about running club after school. Some crazy reason, I don't know, I guess I like sport. I decided to start running with Watto. It's probably the stupid decision I've made for sport in my life so hard. But, well, I got good friends with Watto from running, and after a while, me and Watto started talking about things not fitness. And so, he has mentored me into growing as a Christian, and he's he's someone I can go and talk to, and he's kept me in line almost. So if I falter, he goes, "What are you doing? That's not right," type thing. it's pretty cool.
Cool, man. Hey, would you recommend that we try to find someone who could mentor us or talk to us and ask us the tough questions?
Yes, definitely. I would recommend groups, even, like just 2 or 3 guys and hang out with as the leader.
Cool, that's totally awesome. So it's important to have someone you can talk to and share these faith issues with. Hey, this question is for Haya and then for Rachel. Is there or was there a defining moment in your faith journey?
Well, you kind of asked me, so I have to say yes now. But a couple of years ago, a couple of my friends, we were just talking about Christianity, and they all started saying some really just like horrible things. They were like, man, Christianity, what is that? It's just like a joke. Whoever believes in that, they're just stupid. And like a week later, I was talking to my mum, and she was telling me about this guy who had to run away from his country to become a Christian. And I was just thinking, this guy sacrificed everything. He sacrificed his family, his job, his university just to believe in God. And whoa, I like that ringtone, send it to me, okay? And yeah, this guy sacrificed everything just to be able to believe in God. And we had this opportunity right in front of us. And people were saying things like, that's a joke. How can that be a joke? We've got this opportunity that's open to us and we still close it off and we still resist it. And so that really showed me how lucky I was to be able to have places like Ignite and Fusion and Church where I could just go and talk to people about God freely without being judged and just express my love for Him. So that was cool.
Awesome, thanks. Same question, Rach. Is there or was there defining moments in your faith journey?
Well, there was. For me, like Nick was saying before, Christianity started becoming a chore for me for quite a while. But at the start of last year, I joined the worship team that's like, singing up the front at church, at my home church, Craft Baptist Church. And throughout that year, God changed me and He pulled me closer to Him during worship. And I started getting more serious about Him and trying to find spare time to read my Bible and to be able to pray with Him more and be actually thinking about Him more during my whole day, not just making Him a Sunday thing. And then also my friend Chloe, she was getting baptised last year, and it seems though I was only 8 when I was baptised. I'd never done the course that most Christians do before they get baptised, and that was a really powerful time for me. Just really being able to know why I'm a Christian and getting my core beliefs right, and yeah, that's about it.
Cool, that's totally awesome. And I'm sure you guys picked up, so Rach started serving by singing, and she started worshipping, and God connected with her, and things changed, so that's awesome. Hey, skip a few questions. We come down to this one here. It says, do you think that prayer makes a difference? And I guess we've got a Jet. Do you think prayer makes a difference?
Yes. Yeah, it does, but it's not something that happens straight away. So, like, a lot of the time you might like pray for a motorbike. You're not going to wake up the next morning. You're not going to have a motorbike in your room. Like, it just doesn't work like that. And so it's like you got to keep praying about it. But like, I find with me when I go to bed, like just praying to God and telling Him about my day just like really helps. Like, so say like I go to bed and I'll be late and I'm like, oh, I don't really want to pray, but I just feel uncomfortable in bed. And so like, the minute I pray, you guys are sick. And so I go and I'll just pray. I'll just get like my day, like the hard things that have happened off my chest. Wow, that's pretty good. Yes, it does make a difference.
Cool, Rach. Maybe without the giggling or anything like that. Well, hey, you wanted to go. Same question?
What?
No, I'm going to go with Rach.
Okay, wait, no. Just something quick. I went to this Sunday school service, I was in year 6, and they shared something really cool, which was God will usually say one of 3 things. He'll either say no, go, or wait. And it's not always going to be something instant that'll happen. Sometimes it will be just wait for the right time, because as humans we sometimes